soon as the screen. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be looking at, the strongest one basically is the Aussie, so we're going to look at the Aussie pairs. Or let's take the Aussie pairs because thus far it is the strongest. And if you look at your chart, you can see the nice thing I like about the Aussie is that it has a tendency to respect its structure points. It's a very well observant currency. It observes the structure points and it moves. And all these numbers that you have there, that you see on the left hand side of the screen, are numbers that have been there for ages. The only number that I added today was the 102.24, which is this little structure over here, which has evolved from the last 2 weeks. And we have closed now at 102.36. So what this means is we tested the 102.57, which is the high, which is another structure point, and we came back off to close the week at 102.36, which is above that structure point of 102.24, and we did not break below it. So this makes our trade on the short side quite easy. This here on the intraday, I put the 102.24, which is the structure point from here, and as you can see on the chart, on the intraday chart, it has respected it all during the session. So this makes the trade quite easy for us. We will buy the Aussie when it gets above the 102.57, which is our structural point. So above, and you can see that these are the two structure points, and all during the New York session yesterday or Friday, it has right trading between those two structure points. So this makes our trade very easy this afternoon. We are going to buy that baby right above the structure point, which is the 102.57. This is going to be our structural long point, and it is also going to be our long stop. On the short side, we're going to go short below the other structure, which is the 102.24, and that also will be our short stop. And that's the information, that's the magnificent information that you have from the chart, that you have two strong structure points. Now, if for whatever reason the Aussie comes back below the 102.24, this means what? This means that now this structural point has failed, and the market is going to resume its original trend, which is coming all the way up from 108.57 all the way down to the 95. Sitting above here is what's going to hold that market, or holding the Australian going up. Okay? So the Aussie is, as I said, here is the numbers. We're buying it above the 102.57, which is our structural long point, and we are only going to sell it below the 102.24. So each of those is the structural long point, our stop, and our short entry, and our short stop. All right, let me save that.